And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Cook, and he's got room, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
To throw, Brissett. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Redskins send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Over the middle, complete. That's Ward. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Brissett to throw on first. Now he'll escape to his right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Off play action. Ray under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On now is the Packers punter. Back deep, Dre Archer. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing on first down. Ray. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jordan Willis in there to get him for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Off the bootleg. Ray. Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Here we go. On 3rd down. That's Atkins. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. 10th carry of the game now. Murray. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Murray. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Ray. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, Ray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down, Ray. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Looking to throw. Ray under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jordan Willis able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they will start out in great shape up very close to midfield.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, Brissett again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Evans. 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. The first throw for the backup Lynch. Throw left side complete. It's Ross. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Redskins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ross. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here we go on 4th down with Lynch. And that's caught by Smith. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. It's a pickup of 19. And it'll be first down Redskins. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after now from Catanzaro. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Off the play fake. Ray. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Ray. Man open left side is Brown. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go.
Back to throw. Ray. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 2nd and 10 now. It's Lynch. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So 2nd and 10 here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up.
Throwing again. Lynch. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Lynch. Looking deep in the direction, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ray. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw on 3rd down, Ray. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it now. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Cooper again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And now Lynch. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Lynch. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Ohio! Let's go!
A handoff. It's Murray. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Samson Abukum in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go! Grand 38!
Off play action. Ray forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Archer. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over first and 10. From midfield now, here's Lynch. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here's Lynch. And this is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Come on, let's go!
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Ray. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Come on, let's go!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going with a screen for Murray. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go!
From the gun, Ray. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they give this time to the tailback. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, Charles, the forecast...